Und ihr seht meistens so.
How does it feel at the end of the day like that? Do you like your job?
Hey guys, welcome back. Leopazzo, you know what it is. We're doing an update here on the 125 gallon filtration system here. We're going to be taking apart the Blue Line Aqua return pump. It's an external return pump that I'm using here for my Sump filtration tank, and it's been approximately about a year now since I've changed it out or done any maintenance to it, period. So again, here I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do on my yearly maintenance on my external return pump on my 125 gallon coral reef tank. So stay tuned guys, and I'll show you what it's all about. Okay, so here we are in the fish room, the filtration room. So what we're going to be looking at here is the 48-inch sump, which is 75 gallons and is divided up into 4 chambers. So the first chamber here you can see is the drain chamber with some live rock. Secondly is the skimmer. Third is the refugium, and last is the return pump. So here's the Blue Line return pump. It's an external pump, approximately 1500 gallons an hour that I use here on my 125 gallon system. And basically what I'm going to do here is take it apart and clean it out for you guys today, is just to show you what I do on a yearly maintenance on my return pump. Closer look at the skimmer. Here's the Vertex skimmer, approximately 10 months since I've had it. There's about 2 days of skim made since I last cleaned it, and for the most part we just got some filter floss and some carbon and some Chaeto algae here in there in the sump as well, and the auto top off. Okay, so let's have a closer look at this return pump, and let's get started by disconnecting it and taking it all apart and looking at the inside. Okay, so now that we have the plug disconnected and unplumbed from the system, easily here by these union valves, I'll show you a little bit more of that later on. But here's the plumbing of the return pump. It's an inch outlet. This is all 1-inch PVC. And you can see that it branches off here to one side of the tank and then the other side of the tank via these union valves, which I disconnected. So we'll take a look here at the parts that we have here of this Blue Line pump. There's the actual motor of the pump. It's a Blue Line external pump rated approximately for 1500 gallons. Here's the shaft of the pump as well as the impeller, and you can see here within a year this is all the grime and buildup that has built up around these parts. And today we're going to remove them, give them a rinse and thoroughly clean them, and restore the pump as best as we can back to its original performance.
I mean, the whole thing like this afternoon when you have to talk to so many journalists, what's good?
Alright, I wanted to have a closer look here at the actual motor of the pump. Just wanted to take a look inside here to make sure that everything looks the way it's supposed to look when it came brand new. No rust, no corrosion or nothing, no wear, everything is spinning properly. Okay, so for reassembly of the external pump here, what we're going to do is get the shaft and just install that back in its original place the way we took it out, and we're going to as well get the propeller and insert that back into the hole, which is magnetic. And now we have the external housing of the return pump, which is a 1-inch inlet and a 1-inch outlet, as well as these screws that we can just fasten there back once we're done. Okay, let's get started on cleaning these parts and getting this pump back installed on the 125 gallon.
You're the last person I'm talking to, so...
Alright guys, what you're looking at here is a sneak peek of the DC Jebel return pump, controllable return pump here that I installed, as well as this external pump on my system on the 125. So right now I actually have 2 return pumps currently running on this 125 gallon, and it's just a sneak peek guys. Stay tuned and I'll show you a little bit more on that plumbing as well. I'll be doing a separate video on that, so stay tuned for it. Okay, so here we are. We're back in action here with our parts from our pump nice and clean, thoroughly rinsed out and brushed with a toothbrush or whatever you have kicking around. For the most part, we just gave them a rinse and just clean them as best as possible in lukewarm water, and you know, just clean the inside and outs, anywhere that you can basically reach into. You know, I noticed that these holes here from the propeller are pretty important, which, you know, the water is basically externally pumped out through this part right here, through these holes. So make sure that if you are cleaning it, to do the best as you can to clean out those holes as best as you can. So you can see all the parts are nice and clean, and we're ready to install, to reassemble this pump back onto the system. So let's get started on that, and let's tighten up these bolts and get these unions installed, and we're ready to turn on the pump shortly. Okay, perfect. Now that we got the pump back installed here on the 125 Coral Reef system, we just got it installed via these union ball valves here that I was mentioning earlier. I'm going to show you this one right here that you're looking at is actually for water changes that eventually I'm going to want to do. If we trace this return line back here, it's branched off into a T. One is going there to the union ball valve. You can see it with the red handle, and then there's the other union ball valve. So we just had to unscrew those two, and for the most part the pump came right out. And you know, this is why I recommend using these union ball valves, PVC. They're easy and great for maintenance and whatnot. So there you have it, is the return pump all nice and clean and back in action, ready to rock on the system. So let's plug it back in and check for water leaks. Well guys, Leopazzo, that's a channel. Thanks for watching. You know what it is. Thank you very much. I'd appreciate it. All the new subscribers, thanks for subscribing. Please let me know what you guys think of this video. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let me know if this video was useful for you. Any tips that you recommend that you do in your maintenance there for your you know, your pumps and your equipment. So keep me posted. Leopazzo, guys, that's a channel. Stay tuned. Lots more videos coming up. I just need to take some time here and edit the footage and put some footage together for you guys. So stay tuned. Leopazzo, guys, and see you guys soon.